You know that moment at immigration when your heart starts racing for no reason? Even though you've done nothing wrong, your palms start sweating, your voice shakes, and suddenly every question feels like a trap. One wrong tone, one awkward pause, and the officer's face changes. They pull you aside. Just a few more questions. It happens to thousands of travelers every single day, not because they've broken a rule, but because they sound nervous. In this video, you'll learn how immigration officers actually read you, your tone, your posture, even the tiny details in how you answer. I'll show you the 10 most common questions every traveler faces and how to respond with calm, confident energy that never raises a red flag. By the end, you won't just know what to say, you'll know how to sound like someone who belongs. So watch till the end and don't forget to hit subscribe to avoid flight bans for more real travel secrets that airlines and agents never tell you. 10. May I see your passport? This simple line is more than a greeting. It's the first test of control. The officer isn't just checking your document. They're studying you, how you hand it over, whether your hands shake, how long your eyes hold contact before looking away. Even a second of fumbling can raise suspicion. Keep your passport in an accessible spot, never buried deep in your backpack. Open it to the photo page before you even reach the desk. When asked, hand it over smoothly and say, "Here it is." That one calm motion tells the officer everything they need, that you belong here, that you're composed, and that you respect the process. The calmer your energy, the faster the door opens. 9. How long will you stay? This question sounds routine, but it's one of the most decisive. Officers aren't just asking for your itinerary, they're testing your certainty. An unclear or hesitant answer hints at someone unsure about their plans, which can signal a possible overstay. Keep it short and precise. Say 10 days or 1 week for vacation. Don't add filler or nervous laughter. A long explanation about friends or flexible plans only complicates things. Your goal is to sound like someone who knows exactly what they're doing and when they're leaving. Confidence is your currency here, not detail. The shorter your reply, the more believable it feels, because clarity shows control, and control earns trust. 8. What's the purpose of your visit? This is one of the trickiest questions because it seems simple, but carries hidden weight. Officers already know your visa type, flight path, and even your hotel booking. What they're really doing is checking if your story matches the data. Stick to 3 safe categories: tourism, business, or education. Say it in one clear sentence. I'm here for tourism, or I'm attending a business conference. Avoid rambling about who you'll meet or what else you might do. Immigration counters are not conversations, they're checkpoints. The more you talk, the more suspicious you seem. A short, clear answer tells the officer you have structure, reason, and purpose. 3 things that always make people feel safe around you, Devin. What do you do for work? This question isn't about curiosity, it's about stability. Officers use it to judge whether you have financial ties and reasons to return home. A solid job equals solid roots. A vague answer sounds like you might be drifting. State your occupation clearly and confidently. Say, I'm a teacher, or I work in marketing. If you're between jobs, structure your answer. I recently finished a contract and am taking a short vacation before my next role. Avoid excuses or emotional explanations. They want logic, not sympathy. When your answer sounds professional and measured, it shows reliability. That's what officers are really scanning for. Someone who has a life to return to. 6. Are you traveling alone? It sounds casual, but this is one of the most revealing questions they ask. Officers already know who checked in with you. They just want to see if your story matches their data. Even a small inconsistency can flag your profile for secondary screening. If you're traveling solo, say, yes, I'm traveling alone. If you're not, say, I'm with my sister, and stop there. Don't mention names, stories, or how you met. The more you explain, the more suspicious you sound. Officers read tone faster than words. Speak naturally, keep eye contact, and don't rush. They aren't judging your situation, only your consistency. Calm, short answers always pass faster than emotional or over-detailed ones. 5. Do you have any family here? This question might feel friendly, but it's deeply strategic. Officers are measuring how strong your ties are to the country you're visiting, and how likely you are to overstay. Even your tone can decide the outcome. If you don't, say calmly, "No, I don't." If you do, say, "Yes, my cousin lives here." That's enough. Don't dive into details about your family tree or plans to visit. The moment you start elaborating, they'll dig deeper. Keep your body relaxed, voice even, and your answer short. They're not testing your honesty, they're testing your composure. The steadier your delivery, the faster they move you forward. 4. Have you been here before? This is a consistency check disguised as small talk. Officers already have your entire travel history in front of them. They just want to see if your memory matches their system. If it's your first time, say, "No, this is my first visit." If not, say, "Yes, I visited 2 years ago for vacation." That's it. Don't start telling stories or listing trips. Nervous travelers overtalk. Confident ones stay short. Even your breathing patterns matter. A slow, steady answer says you're telling the truth. A quick, hesitant one signals anxiety. Immigration doesn't test your geography, it tests your composure. Calm is the real documentation they trust. 3. Do you have anything to declare? This question can flip a smooth trip into chaos in seconds. It sounds boring, but it's where many travelers make mistakes. Officers ask this not to trap you, but to gauge your understanding of international law and your honesty. If you have nothing to declare, say it clearly. "No, I don't." If you do, be transparent. "Yes, I do. I have some items to declare." Never stutter, hesitate, or look down. That half second of uncertainty is enough to trigger a bag search. Remember, customs officers aren't guessing. They're trained to read your reactions. Calm truth clears you faster than nervous denial ever could. Confidence here saves you hours later. 2. Where will you be staying by now? They've heard your purpose and duration. This question is to see if it all adds up. Saying "somewhere near downtown" sounds unprepared, and unprepared travelers are unpredictable ones. Know your accommodation before you land. Say, "I'll be staying at the Pacific Hotel in Manhattan," or "I'm staying with my cousin in Toronto." That's all they need. Don't memorize addresses, just the name and city officers. Cross-check your answer with your digital record instantly. When your answer matches their data, they move on. It's not about perfection, it's about confidence. Sound like someone who knows where they're going, and the door opens with ease. 1. Can I see your return ticket? This is the final test. The question that decides whether you're seen as a visitor or a possible risk. It's not about paperwork, it's about readiness. Have your ticket open and ready before you reach the counter. Say, "Yes, I fly out on the 22nd," or "I continue to Singapore next week." Never dig through your bag or scroll for minutes. That looks uncertain. Even a refundable ticket is fine. Officers just need proof of structure. Showing it quickly signals planning, confidence, and respect for procedure. And in this environment, those qualities get rewarded instantly. Final checklist. Before your next flight, rehearse these simple habits. Keep your passport accessible, not buried. Know your accommodation and return date. Practice calm, short answers to every question. Breathe slowly when speaking. Avoid over-explaining or volunteering extra information. Remember, immigration isn't a memory test, it's an energy test, and calm is the only correct answer. Immigration isn't about trick questions, it's about reading your energy. The quiet cues that tell officers if you're confident, nervous, or hiding something. Once you understand that, you stop being a suspect and start acting like a seasoned traveler. Every word, every breath, Every gesture adds to your story. Keep your tone steady, your answers simple, and your posture relaxed. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's control. When your story makes sense and your body language matches it, you glide through faster than anyone else. Now, it's your turn. Comment below with the toughest question you've ever faced at immigration, or a moment that taught you how to stay calm under pressure. I read every comment. If this video helped you feel more prepared, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because in the next episode, we're revealing what really happens when you're randomly selected for secondary screening, and why it's never random safe travels, traveler. Stay calm, stay sharp, and remember, confidence is your clearance.